Hey guys, Angel here with the Bullish Bears team. I am making the watch list video for tomorrow, January 16th. So we had a pretty green day here with futures today, and you can see this 9 and 20 cross, which you guys know I love a 9 and 20 cross if you watch my videos. And so hopefully we will continue to see the market rising. We have this next resistance of the 50 SMA, so we'll see how the market does once it reaches that level here. And we will get started with the watch list tomorrow, see if we can find any good things. All right, so this one is sort of a cup, little, like you can cup, little handle, or it could keep going up to this 435. Oh, I have a trend line drawn. So it could potentially move up here, but you could start the cup from here, which makes a little sense because there is a gap, a little bit of a gap. So cup handle breakout today. Will it continue? It's not oversold on the daily. Let's look at the hourly. So the hourly, you can see this big cup handle with the breakout today. It did close right at this moving average, so it could continue back up, which I actually like this because it's a cup and handle on 2 time frames. So, not a huge fan of the wick, but if it can get past that 413, then it has some room up to that 435. So, cup and handle on daily and hourly. Watch for resistance around 435. That's CYH. Whoa, where did that one come from up there? Let's take a look at CALX. Let's see. So this one I'm not going to put on just because it did blow through these moving averages today and close above it, but typically when that happens, it wants to retest those moving averages. So I'm not going to put that one on because it's probably going to retest. That has been the habit. And this one. Don't like the daily. Oh. Let's take a look at the hourly. You can see like possible ascending triangle. So let me remove that and draw that around here. So that seems to be a pretty strong resistance level. So it's got room up to this 1650-ish because it isn't an ascending triangle on the hourly. Makes sense. So I am going to put that one on. Oh, forget trying to find the. All right, so 1603. Ascending triangle on hourly. Look for resistance at top of triangle at 1650. If it breaks out of that ascending triangle, then it's going to have room to run as well. ANGI. All right. Keep it going. So this does not say whether it's easy or not to borrow, but that is a beautiful bear flag. So that could be potentially one to keep an eye on to keep going further, but it doesn't say that you can borrow it. So I'm not going to put it on. That's not going on. That's not going on. That is not going on. Okay, let's... Nope, that's not going on. Although that is easy to borrow. You can see it's like a tweezer top, so it's probably going to go test the bottom of this candle and then lower. But I wouldn't put that on because I don't like the big green day. But I also don't like the bearish pattern, so it's a little too scary. I don't like it. Okay, not a big fan of that one. Look at that. That's just messy. That's one of those that you trade when it hits the scanner, not necessarily just put that one on. So this one, you can see triple bottom, even though it's kind of a messy one. Triple bottom broke out above it. Does have resistance around 1485. Let's take a look at the hourly. See what the hourly shows us. Whoa. What happened? Oh. Let's see. So I like the move up. Is a little bit overextended from the 9. It's kind of a messy cup. Let's see. It broke this 1390 resistance from the... So it's got up to 1479. I like it. And the 9 and 20 just crossed today, so that probably means it's going to be pushed up a little bit higher. So I like it. Okay, so triple bottom on daily. Watch for resistance around, what's that, 1485. OMER. All right, let's see. So this was a V bottom breakout. It's not oversold on the daily yet, so it's gonna hit about 1250 resistance potentially. As you know, $1.50 are psychological resistance levels. See, that's a bull flag, is overextended. Broke that 1150 resistance, and it broke all the resistance, because you can see this is sort of a cup handle. So, I like it. And it held its high of the day pretty much. Okay, so V bottom breakout on daily. Watch for possible continuation day. It is easy to borrow, so you can also short it with resistance around 1250. So, come on. DVAX. All right, yoga. Not putting that one on. Or that one. I'm not going to put this one on. You can see it is at... It hit an all-time high today and then rejected by $1. So I'm not putting that. That's just bad. I'm not putting that one on. Not going to put that one on either. Oh, that's just messy. That's not going on. So you can see like a little bit of a cup handle breakout with resistance around $2-ish. I don't know that I like this one though. Let's take a look at the hourly. You can also see cup handle breakout today. Sort of a bull pennant-ish. Or bull flag, bull flag. How do I feel about this one? This one... Let's take a look at the 5. This one is reversing after hours. You can see that's a big cup and then sort of just messiness. I'm not going to put this one on. That one is just not safe to me. Okay, that's not going on. It's right at resistance. That rejected off resistance. That's not going on. Nor is that one. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So moving averages are getting some space in them, which cause price to head up. It's got resistance at 317, so that's too close. That's not going on. Let's take a look at this. Nope, I don't love this. Let's see. I don't like that wick at the top. No, that's a shooting star, so that's a reversal candle that it closed on, so I'm not going to put that on. Oh, I don't love this. This is really messy. It's like 235 resistance, but you can see it's sort of like a bull flag, and then it might be trying to form another bull flag, but oh no. I don't. Just not today. I don't think I would put that on today. That is a definite no. I don't even know what that is. All right, Blue Apron. They have not done well. Now this, it held its highs, closed at its high. It's holding it. Not a huge fan of that tweezer top in the after hours, but you can see it sort of bull flagged, broke out. Let's see, it's right around resistance, so that I don't love. Otherwise, it's got room up to this 200 SMA. Let's take a look at the hourly. You can see bull flags sort of started forming a second bull flag. You can even see an inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let's see, it's the only thing that worries me is that 250 is a really strong resistance. So is it going to keep that, or is it going to fall? When are earnings? So earnings are at the end of the month. But I do like that it has an inverse head and shoulders on the hourly with a bull flag break on the daily. We can put it on because it's not overextended on the 5-minute yet. So bull flag, oops, flag break on daily, inverse head and shoulders, shoulders on hourly. Watch for 200 SMA resistance. Resistance on daily. Now remember that 150 is going to be something that people pay close attention to, and it might reject the $1.50 tomorrow. Time. That's funny. Blue Apron and then time, because I'm a nerd like that. Can almost say it's a bit of a descending, like a small descending, not ish triangle. Not a big fan of that huge wick. So if you did that and just connected the wicks, or if you went down to connect the open and the wick came out, you can just see, I wouldn't put this on because this just is like an FU pattern. And we can take a look at the hourly, but I don't love it. And it had this tweezer top to close the day. Now that is an inverted hammer. That is green right at this, what was resistance is now support, but I don't trust it, so I'm not going to put that on. Oh, I think I had this one on the watch list last week for a bull flag, and it broke out. So you can see the bull flag. It broke out today. Okay, so resistance, let's see, 631, it broke past that. $6.50 and then up to $8. Let's take a look at the hourly, see what the hourly looks like. Bull flag, moved up, forming another bull flag. I kind of like this one, so put that on. Bull flag breakout on daily. Bull flag breakout on daily. Watch for resistance around $6.50 and $8. Okay, VHC. Coming down here to the end. Oh. Not a fan of this. Huge pump today. Don't let that has 0 shares. I'm not going to put that on. Okay, so that's going to be our daily watch list. Now, the swing trade watch list has been a little difficult to make lately because obviously swing trading is not easy at this point in time. So the swing trade, nope, watch list, I have to go through a lot of stocks to find something. If I find something at all, that's a no. And it is earnings season. Earnings season can be difficult to trade. So if you don't want to watch me just go through lists and lists of stocks, then this might be a good place to turn off the video. Or you can just keep watching my great knowledge in trading. And you know how I learned how to trade was by taking the Bullish Bears courses. So if you haven't signed up and done that yet, I recommend that you do. I don't know why I sound like John Cena right now. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so it's WrestleMania time because John Cena's back, baby. Maybe that's why I'm talking like him. And see, none of these I would even want to put on a watch list. And I can guarantee if we went and looked at the spread. Oh, well, look at that. Of course, first one up. Click on calls me a liar. Has a ton of open interest. A ton of open interest. That is intriguing. But I hate the candle. And there's not a great... It's like right around all these resistance. So yeah, I can't do that. This one I had on the watch list, the swing trade watch list last night, so I'm not going to do that one again. So don't love any of these indecision candles. These are terrible. Right around resistance, indecision. I had this one on the swing trade watch list for last week, around like, I think around like this one. So you could have made yourself a little bit of some money if you'd done that one. That one is a rising wedge on the 5-minute, and that is interesting because it's a V bottom. It's right at resistance. It hit resistance today and then rejected, so I would not put that one on. Oh, these are just terrible. You can see it just these super indecisive candles, and they're just going sideways. They're trading in a range. They're not doing anything. It's really hard to make money when that happens. And that's why I do things like talk about wrestling, because there's nothing. Oh, and I hate when this does this to me. Okay. The internet is back. You need good internet if you're going to trade. And for some reason, around this time, the internet always goes out, which it's after market hours, because I've never had a problem trading with this internet. This is not my home internet, so my home internet is much better than this, my work internet. Oh, man. Just for grins and giggles. So this has a ton of volume and open interest for the 18th, which is this Friday. Tons. Has some next week too. So I do like that. The bid-ask spreads are not great if you're going into the money. Oh, I don't like the bid ask. I mean, this one right here, which has the most open interest and volume, is the only one that is decent. But that could change tomorrow. But it's almost inverse head and shoulders-ish. Let's just take a look at the... Oh, no, it's like sideways at this resistance. And it broke through it today, but it's probably going to test it tomorrow, and I just don't like it. Oh, banks. Banks. Nope. I'm not seeing anything that has a clear-cut pattern or a non-indecision candle. Let's take a look. This could potentially... Like swing trading right now, and I know I feel like I say this every time, so it is riding the 9. It's not quite overextended. Sort of cup and handle-ish on the hourly. Sorta. Let's take a look. But see, these bid-ask spreads are ridiculous. Like a 2 is from 0 to 250. Like, give me a break. Everything is so messy. I'm not sure that we're going to find a good swing trade. Not sure. Let's see. So it's got resistance around 109-ish. Let's take a look at... So it does have... So you can pay $10 for it, but if it doesn't reach this 110, then by Friday, then you're going to lose money. So I just don't like that, especially with like swing trading. And I know I was listening to the stream today, and also if you're not a member, then you miss out on the live streams. And even Dan was talking about, see, this is right at resistance, and it sort of rejected off of it. So I wouldn't put that on. Even Dan was saying today, like swing trading right now is so difficult. It really is. $49.42 is next resistance. Like I wouldn't even put that on. So this one could potentially do something. So V bottom with, it was going to run into some resistance around 25.61, which I don't love because then it has, but it only has like a potential dollar move. Like, do I like that? So we want to make sure we get you guys good swing trades, but it does have some good bid-ask spreads, and it's got open interest and volume, but it's more on the put side. Oh. Although they have 10,577 potential people think it's going to go to $28. Wonder why they think that. I don't know. I do like the V bottom. Let's look at the hourly. It's not almost a big V bottom on there. It is riding the 9. It's not yet overextended. And you can see it's got a V bottom ending the day on the 5. Lots of V bottoms. So V bottom on daily. Watch for 200 SMA resistance. ALLY. We'll see if we can find one more. So it bull flagged, moved up, but it does have resistance at 40.78, which it closed right above. Let's see. Let's look at the no open interest, no volume. So that is not going on. If you are social media fans of us, then you would have read the article yesterday on why open interest options are important. So if you're not following us on social media, you totally should. I don't like that. It's like these teeny tiny candles and just like no rhyme or reason to them. I like a good rhyme and reason. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at... Okay, so it's got open interest and volume, but the spreads are large. And that, you don't want large bid-ask spreads. And I'm sure you guys know why by now, especially if you watch my watch list videos of why that's important. Not a fan. Really not a fan. I really want some chips and salsa right now. I'm not a fan of that. I just got really hungry all of a sudden. Oh, that's just interested in. So it's got the wackiest bid-ask spreads. It has open interest and volume, but I don't feel like that's enough time. Like, you need time, and it doesn't have it the further out you go. That's a no. That's a no. All right, so we're down to our last two. No. These are just no. So I guess we're just going to have one swing trade stock, and that's totally fine. So that's our watch list for tomorrow. If you guys aren't a member of the Bullish Bears yet, just head over here. You can subscribe and get access to all kinds of great things like our live streams and day trade rooms. And they have a lot of members only content that's actually really, really good. So I was actually taking a look at it I think yesterday, and I was like, I forgot they had all that stuff on there. So the yearly is the best deal. You get the most stuff for it. I totally recommend it. That's how I learned trading, and look at me. Here I am today making watch list videos. So if you're not a member, do it. Follow us on social media, and happy trading, and stay safe tomorrow, and I will see y'all later.